Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, I just noticed the camera's a little bit funky. Hey, Chris here. Hopefully, you are having a great Thursday today. Now, I want to share with you something. Yesterday, I was trying to be a little bit of a helper too much, and that's my back up pretty good. Feels really tight. Doesn't feel like it's in a strain or anything like that. Just feels like it doesn't feel right. Like something's just not moving properly in there. And so I know oftentimes when I talk to people just in general, they have really tight backs. The nature of most people's work where they're sitting down or they're hunched over, they're doing something for long periods of time, makes their back just not really mobile as it should be. And so because I'm in pain, I'm highly motivated to get out of it. And because I've been doing this for a long time, I know how to do that. And you might not, and that freaking stinks. So I'm here to show you, give you a little bit of an idea of what you could do to eliminate as much as possible some of this pain that you might be experiencing. So if you do find this video helpful and things, if you could comment, like, all those sorts of stuff, that'd be great so other people can see it as well. Okay, now what I need to do, let me grab this thing. All right, so first thing we're going to go over is a nice, real quick, easy way to find the pain. And you'll get a ball like this. If you're on the YouTubes, you'll see there's the link of the equipment below that I saw that has this included in it. If you're on Facebook and stuff, I'll just post the link down afterwards. I just couldn't do it on here. So anyway, what you're going to do with this ball is you're going to, a ball or a foam roller. I just like this one because it has the little knobs. Where I'm experiencing pain is by my ribs. So I want to get some of these little knobs here to stab into my ribs so it can alleviate pain. And how it works, how this thing works, is you have these little like muscle fibers, like the little things that make your muscles move. You have one of them in there called the Golgi tendon body organ. And really what that one is, it's like the signaler cell. It's like the manager of all the other ones. Okay, all the other ones are like the workers, the manager saying, hey, we need to contract, we need to relax, we need to do things. Right now, that manager is kind of being a jerk. He's saying, hey, I'm in pain, something's scary, even though I'm just not doing anything. Something's up, and we need to be really tight. When you lay on something like this, and you put some pressure on it, what happens is that manager feels the pressure. He's like, and this is what it does. It doesn't hurt anything, but the body thinks, oh, there's a lot of pressure. That means I need to relax, and it starts to relax. Okay, you start feeling less pain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay, and legitimately, I don't know if you guys saw, last night I was helping Emily with, gosh, this angle stinks. I'll scooch forward. Last night I was helping Emily put up some desks in our front room. And every time I reached forward, this thing would want to lock up and really pull me back. It's kind of hard to breathe. So stinks, not fun. Pain was like at a, I don't know, 7 or something like that. Pretty painful. So knowing my pain is at a 7, if I can make an improvement in a couple minutes, it's a win in my book. So I'm going to get this. All I'm going to do is find some spot on here that doesn't feel that great. It's kind of lower for me. There it is. There's the spot. Okay, and so all I'm going to do is literally, if it's going to sit here, there we go. Nope, get back here. There we go. I'm just going to lay on it. That's all you do. Big belly breaths in. Kind of let it sit there. And all this is doing is applying that pressure. It just takes a little bit of time, but you just want to apply that pressure. Oh, that feels way better if I can hold it there. There we go. So all I do is have my one hand on here, holding it in the spot that hurts because it wants to slip around. And all I'm doing is just sitting here. Okay, if it feels really painful to lay on it, get out of there, right? All you're trying to do is just get a little uncomfortable. It should be enough to where you're like, hey, this doesn't feel great, but not enough to make you go, oh, this hurts. If you do that, what that's telling your brain, not your spinal cord, but your brain, saying, hey, there's some pain going on down here. We need to lock up even more because something might get hurt. What we want to do is bypass the brain altogether. When you do this, the tendon goes to the spinal cord. The spinal cord says, relax, and it goes back. Doesn't go to the brain, just nice and chill. So here, just breathe in. I can feel it doesn't hurt as bad. It was hurting way more in the beginning. Let's see if I can scooch around a little bit. There we are. So this is option number 1. If you have it just like me on one side, you can just lay here. Okay. Option 2, which I'll show you now, is you can start moving your arm around. So if you move it around, do you feel like it hits any parts of it? For me, if I pull it down, I can really feel it. So I'd go like this. And again, there is a ton of like nerdy stuff going on, right, as far as what we're doing, but all you got to do is just lay on it. Like, don't worry about all the fancy schmancy stuff. Just do what you got to do, and you just move around. All this is doing is moving that muscle along that ball and really kind of massaging it out in that same place, right? And over time, again, my pain was at like a, I don't know, when I was laying on it, it was like at a 6, maybe like a 6.5, which is painful. Not going to sleep on it, but not like, oh, I'm going to cry. Now it doesn't even feel like anything. It's just chilling. That's just my experience. So let's see if I feel any difference. Oh yeah, way better. Can't even feel it. And so luckily it takes that one took one thing, although it was just literally to start hurting yesterday. So if you have had pain for a really long time, you might have to do more time on it. You might have to do some other things. Okay, I'll show you a couple other things real quick. I wasn't expecting it to not hurt that fast, which is nice. Okay, so what you can do, same thing with this ball or a foam roller. You could go on your back, like right where your ribs are, and you can just lay on it and lean back. Okay, get into what's called extension of that back. So many times, again, we're sitting here in flexion, we're writing, we're typing, when we sleep, we're in this position. If we can get you to be able to go from here and to go back and forth relatively pain-free, you're going to have more room to move. You're not going to be, like your muscles will be able to move more, right? If you're always stuck and it's a challenge to get to an upright position, you're going to get some pain in there. So that'd be the second option. The third thing you can do is what I call like gut busting. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the same ball, lay on your stomach. Okay, and you'll find in your stomach you have, unless you have like diastasis recti or something like that, don't do this. If you don't know what it is, you don't have it. Okay, but what you're going to do along this 6-pack middle line here, you have that thing, it's called the tinea alba, and then you have these little dudes in here, okay, that make up the little 6-pack or 8-pack, whatever you have, okay, underneath whatever you have, or if it's showing, good for you, right? You're gonna lay on it right where those spots are. So I'm here, just laying on it. Then you take a big breath in, tighten your abs real tight, and then relax. And you might feel like some little bit of like crackles, kind of like your body's going, I don't know, like things are like moving out of the way. That's great. That's your muscles relaxing and letting things kind of flow. You should typically, depending on, again, where you're at right now as far as weight goes, and if you're a woman, chest size and those sorts of things, you should be able to get your stomach, or like your almost your head all the way on the floor, even when this is in your gut. So anyway, those are the things that you can do to make your back not have as much pain. Again, if you found this helpful, sick, share, all those sorts of things. If you are on Facebook, what I'll do is I have the link to some equipment that you can get. It's $20, and it's going to be all the equipment that you're going to need in order for you to really get out of pain. Use these sorts of tools so you don't have to go do anything crazy, or like go to a surgery for a problem that could have been fixed a long time ago had you been mobilizing and had you been doing some stuff that gets you out of that. Anyway, that's it for me. Talk to you soon. Bye.